Good evening, Drew.
Man, boy, I just made it.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, no, it's good. I've been a rambling boy these past few days. And before we get going, I have something really important that I want to talk to you and all of our three listeners about. And Paul, what's one thing that you think that our podcast has really helped our listeners with?
Well, there's so...
That's right, mammograms. I'm here to say I have an idea because as I've been traveling...
Another marketing opportunity, maybe?
Yeah, well, I wish. Well, I don't want to outright say no. With all the driving I've been doing, I've noticed a lot of really, really interesting billboards over the past 5 or so days. And as I was coming home from South Carolina for a story I'll tell later in the podcast, I was on a stretch of highway. I think I was in North Carolina, where I would say there were 8 consecutive billboards talking about mammograms. And I saw the word mammograms enough times, and I was kind of awake but not, and I started rapping about mammograms. And I want to have a celebrity slam dunk and mammogram extravaganza called Slamma Grammas. And I want to invite all the NBA stars to come and participate and help raise awareness for mammogramography for women and men, by the way, because men can also suffer from breast cancer. And I have known people in my life that have had to suffer through breast cancer. And I just thought that would be a really good idea. And I think everybody thinks I'm being a little joke boy right now, and I'm not. I just thought that would be a thing that we should probably get going. And I don't think anybody's thought of it, and I want to take all the credit.
You should take all the credit, Drew.
I should take all of the credit. Other travel observations, really, really quick. It turns out that there are a lot of states that are very thirsty with the idea of where we learn to fly from.
Okay.
So obviously we live in the state of Ohio, right, which I think Ohio is under the impression is this is where we learn to fly
we're
at.
The birthplace of aviation, if I remember correctly. Which basically meant that people were born here and then left. And
well, no, not people.
Person.
Okay. Yeah, one of the Wright brothers was born here, and they had a bicycle shop in Dayton, of all shitholes. Yeah. But like, one Wright brother was born here. So I have visited all the states of flight over the past 6 days because, as we know, these boys decided that we belonged up in the air, and they proved it at a place called Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Now, listen, people have been throwing things up into the air and watching them crash for a very long time. And these Wright brothers, boy howdy, they decided to put some sort of engine on a glider and fly it. But everybody knows that. In all the dumb books that I read as a dumb boy, is that they got up on the sand dunes and jumped off them with an engine and some wings, and now we fly places, and I hate it.
And didn't die, basically.
They didn't die. There were a lot of crashes. While we were sort of learning the ropes, but that took place a long time ago, and now we're slightly better at it. No, but this is really interesting, right? So a little bit of Drew's history corner here. So that's where the first airplane flight sort of originated. Now, Ohio, again, because the Wright brothers did some reading, I think, in a shop in Dayton, Ohio. And Ohio was like, this is where flight came from. And by the way, one of the Wright brothers was born here. Well, Ohio, you just done fucked up because you made a license plate where the airplane, the Wright brothers flyer, or whatever the hell it's called, the Wright Flyer, was basically photoshopped backwards on your license plate. So I don't think that you are allowed to say that this is the birthplace of aviation anymore if you can't even get that right.
They fixed it.
Yeah, but come on, guys. Birthplace of aviation, my ass. You don't even know what the airplane looks like. And then driving home from Indianapolis today, there's an entire exit that says this is where Wilbur Wright Wilbur Wright was born in Millville, Indiana. Like, okay, Indiana, like you want to try to get in on this flight game, so your state can say that you had something to do with manned flight. I mean, woof. I don't know about that, bud. So I just think that we all need to sort of agree that North Carolina is the state of the airplane. It's the state bird is the airplane, and we just need to sort of all call it Ohio and Indiana. Just calm down, bud.
That's where they did the thing. Like
that's where they did the thing. That's where the Flyboys began.
Yeah, that's where they didn't die. Yeah, they should get all the credit for that.
Yeah, and Ohio and Indiana. Let's just calm down with all that, okay?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Ohio's really the worst state, so,
Ohio's pretty bad. Indiana, parts of Indiana are okay, I guess.
I can see it right now on the magazines. So parts of Indiana are okay, I guess.
And it's just me, where someone took a picture that I wasn't expecting as something's in my mouth. Like this guy. Oh my God. Okay, Indiana is okay, doing their best. 2021. All right. Let's talk about how we spent money.
Yeah. We both bought something.
Both bought treats. All right, you go first.
I bought a HomePod Mini, a Siri ball. I bought a Siri ball.
Well, this is a very timely review to me for, again, reasons I'll go into in a minute. Okay, but go ahead.
You know what got me, Drew? So when the HomePod and the HomePod Mini first came out, my reaction was, I don't need those. And then something happened, Drew. What happened? You remember
what happened?
They came out with different colors.
They came out with white.
Well, yeah, but after that, they announced like a.
Are there other colors?
All
right, hold on. I knew there was black and white. Mini AirPods, or no, Mini Air.
HomePod Mini. HomePod Mini.
All right, mini HomePods.
There's colors now.
HomePod Mini. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. I see white. I see the green that is also kind of a blue that is the color of my iPhone.
Blue, yes.
Yep. Orange, yellow, and black. Okay.
So I bought a yellow I bought a yellow AirPod. God damn it! I bought a yellow HomePod Mini.
Okay, hold on. Of all the colors that you would have picked from here, I feel like yellow would have been the last one I would have had you selecting.
I like yellow and orange. I was afraid the orange was a little too red in some of the photos, so I went yellow. And I like the yellow is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. Well, I like the color a lot. It's okay. Here's my HomePod Mini review.
I'm ready.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's it. Okay.
They sound great. They sound great. I'm really impressed with the sound that comes out of them, especially for their size. It also has this.
I mean, same.
I know. Yep.
I mean,
someone's been reading my diary.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Echoes in the house before, the Alexa devices. I can say that now because I don't have any of them plugged in. And one of the problems I always had, like if I was cranking the tunes, like I had to scream for it to hear me. And this thing is like magical. Like I can be blaring stuff and I can just say like ahoy dingus and it picks right up.
Yep.
The AirPlay stuff, because obviously it's Apple, it's AirPlay, that works really well. In most cases, if you're playing something on like your phone or a device, you can just like bring your phone close to the HomePod, and then you can kind of just like transfer it right there, or like you can like take things that are playing on the HomePod and like switch it to your phone. So right now the HomePod is like literally right in front of me because I want to use it to listen to music. Like it's right in front of me. Like it goes like keyboard, HomePod, monitor. I'm going to have to move it because of a phenomenon I like to call the buzz. So if you bring your phone close to a HomePod Mini, it gets excited, like sexually excited.
Very, very natural. Very natural. Happens to all of us.
And the haptics do something I could never. I cannot describe the sensation.
First of all, don't kink shame.
It kind of goes like and gets
okay. I'm gonna need that at the end of the podcast, bud.
It gets real excited and like shakes like in a way that you think like, oh my God, there's something wrong with my phone, and it gets more intense the closer you get. It's weird. It's weird. I like it. I may get some more. I may get one for the kitchen. I may get another one for the office to try a stereo pair. But with the
all right. So I need to jump in here. So the reason that I was really excited to see this on the list for tonight is because I am in the market for some more wireless speakers. I have a Sonos soundbar in my living room that is hooked up to the TV, and I have constantly sort of flirted with adding some more of the Sonos S1 or SL1s, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're satellite speakers to the list, and basically placing them further back in the living room so I could get a like really rudimentary surround type setup. What I really need is a subwoofer, but it's like $800.
Yeah, and dude, and I was looking at some of their stuff recently, and they just like, hey, you know that chip shortage? Everything's more expensive now.
Well, not only is everything more expensive. I mean, Sonos stuff has always been kind of expensive, but a lot of it's just sold out.
That's true. Yeah.
And like I do get a discount on that because of where I work for some weird reason. But everything's sold out on the website, and I would have to go to like a store and pay full price, which I'm not about that life. And I looked at those. The reason I want this kind of too is because they're wireless, right? I could like pick them up and move them. Your boy is throwing a fancy party next week, and by fancy party, I mean the opposite of fancy.
Okay.
Where I am hosting the coaches of the gym that I go to as kind of a thank you and a little pre-holiday festivities.
Nice.
Where I will teach them to play games and hang out and let them drink booze and do stuff, right? Just as a way to say thank you because they work really hard, and I'm relatively healthy thanks mostly to their effort. So. But I would like to have some wireless speakers to have in the different rooms that people will be in. And I considered these. I'm also still considering the Sonos ones. I just was really kind of curious if they sounded good. Now
they sound amazing.
Okay.
But there is a big but though.
Okay, what's the but?
That but is Apple Music.
Well, why?
Okay, so right now, the Siri balls, if you want to hail them and say, ahoy, Siri ball,
right.
Play me some fat, sick beats. It only does that through Apple Music.
It can't, like, even if I have Spotify.
If you have Spotify, you can AirPlay it to the Siri ball, but you cannot use your voice to trigger things.
Well, hang on a second. If I'm in my car with CarPlay, I can hail the lady, and I can say, "Ahoy, Dingus! Play Dr. Love by what's the name of that band? Hold on, crap.
Motley Crue.
Nope.
It's always Motley Crue. No, I have no idea.
Dr. Love by First Choice. That's going to go in the show notes for people who want to listen to my particular playlist. Oops. Let's see. Let me just make a note here. Doctor, not directory. Dr. Love, First Choice. Good luck with that. Yeah, if I say that, but I also say at the end of that, ahoy dingus, play Dr. Love by First Choice on Spotify. I had to grant Siri permission to talk to Spotify, but it works.
Yeah, that does not work on the Siri ball. Here, hold on.
Why?
Okay, let's just right now. I'm going to bring her up to the microphone. I think I can do this. Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm ready.
Hey Siri, play Dr. Love by First Choice on Spotify.
The app hasn't added support for that with Siri.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Siri. Okay, hold on. Wait. Hey, Siri, play Dr. Love by First Choice on Spotify.
Yes. It'll work on your phone. It does not work on the Siri ball.
Okay, but why though? It's all Siri. It's Siri all the way down. Why?
That's a good question, Drew. I think there's this weird thing where AirPlay 2 supports kind of like a Spotify Connect thing where you're not just transferring the audio from your phone to the Siri ball. The Siri ball is actually the one doing the streaming.
Oh. And
I don't think Spotify has added the support for that yet because they don't even support AirPlay 2 in their app. So, yeah, and Ms. Siri is more than willing to throw Spotify under the bus by saying they haven't added support in their app.
Right.
So
these filthy fucks.
Yep. So you're kind of stuck with Apple Music. And I've been sitting on a 6-month trial of Apple Music from when I bought my AirPods Max.
And it's not very good.
So, okay. I'm going to take you on a little trip here, Drew.
I'm ready. Buckled in, ready to go.
So
attentive.
When Spotify first came to the United States, I joined right away. So I've been a Spotify customer for a long time, not uninterrupted. There was a period in my life where I wanted, this is in the early days of Spotify, and I wanted something that had better kind of music discovery. So I had heard about this wonderful little upstart service called Beats. And they made this thing called Beats Music. And it was really good. At the time, it was way better than Spotify, especially at, they hired a bunch of people to curate, playlists. And, it was just great. Always, finding new music. And, it really got me. And then Apple bought them. And then that became Apple Music. Apple sucked the personality out of that application, and that was about the time I'm like, well, this isn't good, and I switched back to Spotify. Disclaimer, I've been using Spotify a long time. Spotify gets me. It knows what I like. It knows what to show me. Open up Spotify and it's just a cornucopia of here's albums you listened to recently. Here's something you like but you haven't listened to for a while. Here's something brand new. Here's a bunch of playlists that we made just for you that has a bunch of shit on it you like. It's great. It's great. I never have to think very hard to pick something on Spotify. Where Apple's just hey, we got some music over here. You figure it out. Apple Music does have one advantage over Spotify, and that's it understands that I don't want to listen to a fucking podcast if I have Apple Music open. Where Spotify's they're 1/3 of my Spotify homepage is nothing but podcasts, which don't listen to podcasts on Spotify. All the music is there. So you can find all the stuff on Apple Music. The app works. I can hail the dingus and it'll play stuff and it's fine. It's just the whole the aspect of using the app and trying to figure out something you launching it going, I want to listen to something, but I don't know what, is much better on Spotify than Apple Music. Now the Apple Music app does have lyric support, and that's really cool. It tries to keep the lyrics in sync with the music. That's a really cool feature. It also has lossless audio, though. I tried, Drew. I can't tell the difference. I would play the same song on Apple Music and on Spotify, and
well, if you can't tell, then I definitely can't tell because we did that contest.
I tried. I couldn't tell the difference, but I like seeing the little. It has this little swoopy symbol saying that it's playing in lossless, and that just makes me feel good.
Good for them. Good effort.
But so HomePod, good. Apple Music, meh. It's fine. It has the songs. But
now you said it can play in stereo mode.
Yeah, so if you have more than one, you can pair them, and then it becomes a stereo pair. So like they show up as one thing, and then that's the next thing I want to do. There may be a trip to the Apple Store in my future to pick up one for the kitchen and another one for my office, and I might give that a try. I also might like drag them out to the living room and see how they work as speakers for my TV. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work, because like I have the Sonos speaker, right? I don't think I can add AirPods to like the Sonos app and have that work.
No, you can't even play Spotify in your HomePod. You can't. Yeah, you can't mix Sonos stuff.
Yeah.
Nope.
But that's actually not a bad idea. And they're like what, $199 or something?
No, I think they're cheaper than that. Hold on.
Really?
I should have done my homework, and $99. $99.
That's it?
$99.
Where are you buying these at $99?
I
thought they were more
the Siri
than that.
balls? No, they're there.
Oh.
Because they're
okay. Yeah, maybe I'll get a couple of these for my fancy
obviously,
party.
they're not the big ones. The HomePod they don't sell anymore. These are just the itty bitty.
That didn't really catch on.
The Siri balls. Oh
yeah, the big Siri ball was like $500.
Oh, there is one little other complaint. So it has this feature where like you can basically like it. They call it personalized requests, where basically you say, okay, like I'm a person who's going to talk to the HomePod, and my wife's a person who's going to talk to the HomePod, and it tries to guess who is talking. So like if you say something like, add milk to my shopping list, it adds it to my shopping list. It's only happened a couple of times, but I'll say something to the Siri ball that has nothing to do with like my device. It's just like a general like, hey, how tall is Shaq? That kind of stuff. And Siri goes, I don't know who's talking to me right now. I give up. Yeah. We'll see. It's fine. Now, you also bought an Apple device.
Yeah, I finally decided that I deserved a treat, and I went and picked up the iPad mini that I've been sort of craving.
Tell me more.
It's really good. The display on it is just so incredible. Okay. Coming from the old ass iPad mini that I had before to this thing, it's a revelation.
Now before we get started, color and capacity.
Take a guess.
Okay,
Take a guess.
Let's see. I'm also cheating because you sent me a picture, but I'm trying not to try to look at that.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So for the people who don't know, what are the colors?
There's
right?
four colors.
There are 4 colors:
space gray, pink, purple.
Got it.
Starlight. I know what I wish you got, but I'm gonna guess you got space gray.
Didn't.
Starlight?
Nope.
Purple?
I got purple.
Oh, yes! That's the best one!
Got purple. Well, it is the best one, and that's a problem, because if I have any big complaints right now, it is not about the device. I have been unable to procure a case for this thing.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah. Like the fastest I could get a purple case for this thing is not till like almost before Thanksgiving, which is crazy. I got the 64 gig model.
Okay.
Yeah, so just Wi-Fi, no cellular, nothing like that. And it's real good, man. And part of the reason I got it was because I wanted it to be my new media consumption device in my room, because we still don't have a TV in the bedroom right now. So I've sort of been like watching YouTube and stuff at night on there. It's great. The speakers are great. I love how thin and light it is. It does like feel kind of fragile, I guess. That's why I'm really craving the case to protect the screen. Yeah. I don't know. Like I just set it on things and it just feels like if I were to drop it, bad things would happen to it, even though it's got the Gorilla Glass made with real gorillas. And
that's how that works.
Yeah. Now, there is one quirk about it that I didn't realize.
Okay.
So I have an iPhone. My iPhone has 3 buttons. It has a button for locking. It has a volume up and a volume down. This iPad has 3 buttons. It has a button to lock and to do the volume up and down. I just assumed that it was going to have Face ID.
It does not.
It does not. It has Touch ID.
Only the pros have Face ID. Yes.
That is so crazy to me.
Yes.
Like my iPhone has that. This is bigger than my iPhone. QED. This should have Face ID.
It's about making them different products, and the pro means pro. That means that you're a big fancy boy, and big fancy boys deserve Face ID.
Yeah, but the iPhone Pros, the non-iPhone Pros have. Okay. You're right. I did it wrong. You're right. I shouldn't question it. I shouldn't question it. Okay, this is about iPads. My mistake. No, it's really good, man. And the purple is really nice. It's not like super like the pictures on the website don't do it justice. I really feel like it's not that light.
Okay.
Like if you look at the pictures, like when you click on the model and the purple looks like it's more of a pastel, it is definitely not. It's much, much darker.
Oh,
and
good.
It's also metallic. It's not like flat.
I bet you.
So it's interesting, right? It's just darker than that. But the device itself is super snappy, super fast. It took me a little while to kind of get things arranged on it the way that I wanted because I set up as a new device and not a backup and restore. Touch ID works fine. I mean, like I said, I really wanted Face ID, but this thing works really great. I also finally got to experience Apple Arcade, and I'm not that impressed.
There are some absolute gems on there.
What? Like what?
Okay. Have you played What the Golf?
Yes, that's good.
That's good. That's good. What do I have on my phone right now? Hold on.
What the Golf
What the Golf is good. I am kind of a big nerd, and I like I'm sorry, my phone's doing the buzz right now. Hold on, I gotta move it.
Oh, neat. Okay, well, it's okay. It's natural. Don't get mad at it. I'm not mad. You're not in trouble.
It's perfectly natural to have these feelings. Let's see. What else is? I have a lot of duds on here as well. Clap Hands Golf is also good if you want another golf game that's actually about golf. Clap Hands Golf. It's HANZ. I play a lot of good Sudoku, so I play a lot of Sudoku on there. That's good. And like they have some classic games on arcade like Threes and stuff like that, and those are always good. But
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I haven't been able to really play anything that I thought has been super amazing. I've been playing a lot of The Room 2. It's like a little escape room 3D thing. That's pretty good, and it looks really good on the iPad. But I wouldn't say that I've played anything that has completely blown my mind on there yet.
Yeah,
I mean, Sayonara Wild Hearts is supposed to do it, but I haven't played it yet.
That either. Again, it's like it's fine. Yeah. It's
a good little device. I will be much happier when I have the case. So like when it's sitting on my desk while I'm working, I can prop it up.
What case?
I tried using it,
like the Smart Folio, or
I think they only make one case for it,
like the Apple thing that kind of attaches with magnets.
Yeah, so like if I go to iPad compatibility and I say iPad Mini, what is it, 6th generation? Yeah, it's you can only get the Smart Folio, and I got that. I almost got it in dark cherry just because I feel like it'll be closer to the color of the device.
Ooh.
But I got the English lavender, and yeah, even now they're saying if I were to order it right now, it wouldn't. Oh, pick up tomorrow at Apple Easton Town Center. Great. Well, that wasn't available when I ordered this online 3 weeks ago, but whatever, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it looks like it won't ship to me anytime soon. But I just want it to prop up, like because like I can't stand it up on anything right now because the sides are flat and it just tips over real easy. So like I can't use it when I'm playing games or streaming or anything yet. And that's where I primarily use my iPad right now, is sort of like a sidecar monitor or like a thing where I can like watch Twitch chat or just have like Discord up in the background so I can see chat. That's primarily what I used it for. And without a case, I can't do that. So I'll use it a lot more once the case arrives next week. But it's good. It's a good little device. I'm glad that I bought it. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased. And I also real-time follow-up. I made my lady friend really upset because I guessed my Christmas present is going to be AirPods. She's really mad at me. So, yeah, I always guess my Christmas presents. She doesn't like that. Okay, so with the rest of the time we have in the show, I have a little treat for you.
Okay, I'm very excited. I like treats.
Okay, so I've sort of set the stage that I bought this iPad Mini, and I was getting it set up just the way I wanted to, and part of that was installing the Kindle app. And as you know, my Bezos machine, my Bezos algorithm, is just a complete clusterfuck. Like it's just it's with the things that we've looked at on this show and other things that I've ordered unironically, like it's a shit show. Okay. So I installed the Kindle app, and I also have a Kindle reader, but ever since the move, like I think I might have charged it when I unpacked it, but I haven't read anything on it. And I have the Kindle app on the iPad now, the iPad Mini.
Okay.
And I fired it up the other day because I was actually trying to find a quote from one of the books that I have on there. And on the app now, I think because I have more pixels, it recommends books to you.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Now, we played a game one time
sure did.
where I had to I gave you, was it book titles, and you had to tell if they were real or not, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
you also may have like given me a little bit of like the blurb. I can't remember if you did that or not. But yeah,
right.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and you had to pick the one that was fake, and then
they were all real. Yeah. Okay.
They were all real. They were all very sad and very real. I opened the app the other day, and the recommended books were like werewolf and vampire erotica. Because I guess it was Halloween, so this guy's fucked up. Let's go.
We know
right?
what this guy likes.
Yeah. So I did the thing that we did on this show before, where I started like click on some of these things because you know what, I'm a horny guy. Like whatever.
Only 99
I'm
cents.
a man. I'm a man of culture. I don't care if it's self-published. Whatever. These people got to make a living. I mean, whatever. You know, describe the werewolf's dick in all of the detail you can, because that's the only way I can finish. Well, so I started clicking through, and I very, 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 very quickly went from fantasy erotica to black people erotica.
Okay.
With such titles as, and I'm not making this up. Okay. The Pleasure Zone. I'm sorry. Zane presents The Pleasure Zone by Cairo.
That's much worse.
Black Silk. My Man's Best Friend.
Oh no.
Prison Snatch, a novel.
Prison Snatch.
Yeah. And
novel.
I don't know how to say this word correctly. I'm just gonna give it a go. Fuckuation by Mackenzie Lamont.
That's a new word.
Yep. Chocolate milk. Yep. Daddy's Filthy Little Girl. Yeah, I could go on and on. There's a bunch. Okay. But then I thought, because I love my friend Paul, and I need this for my work, I signed up for Kindle Unlimited. Ooh, okay. and I cracked open a few of these bad boys. And I came up with a new game.
All right. Okay.
And as I was reading these books, I had an idea, and the name of the game is DMX or Not.
Okay.
So here's the game. Okay. So here's the game. So what I did was I searched through these books, and I found just some of the filthiest choice sex scenes you can imagine. Okay? Like, oh boy. Stuff that even made me blush a little bit. And I then went and grabbed DMX lyrics because I don't know if you know this about DMX. Also known as Earl Simmons, who tragically died early this year, but I think enough time has passed that we can play this game in relatively less poor taste. I grabbed a bunch of quotes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the quotes, and I want you to tell me if you think it is from a DMX song or potentially from a black erotica novel that I may or may not have mentioned in just a few moments ago.
Okay.
And you're perfect for this game because I know you relatively well. I don't think you're a fan of either of these topics.
Well, I'm definitely not a big DMX fan.
Yeah.
Wink.
Okay. So here are the rules of this game. Okay. So I have researched DMX lyrics, and I have also potentially pulled some quotes from both either a song or the black erotica novels. And I'm going to read them. Now, in order to not give anything away, what I have done is I have taken the quotes when they are from a book, and I have arranged them very similarly to how I would read a lyric.
Okay.
Because if I didn't do that, it would be very easy to give it away.
So you basically turn them into poetry. I like it.
Well, they're already poetry. They're already art. I can't make the art better.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
I also want to be exceptionally clear that I do not want to say the N-word. I will do my best. I have filtered this out where I can, but please have the edit button
just
ready.
Say nougat.
Okay. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say N-word.
Okay.
Because I think it's a dirty word, and I don't want to say it. Okay. I'm going to give you a tester. Okay. This should be a dead giveaway. I just want to see if you're picking up on how the spirit of the game is going to work. Okay. Here's I have how many of these do I have? I have 10 of these. Okay. So I'm going to give you the tester. It doesn't count, and you're going to tell me whether or not you think this is a DMX lyric or I got this from a black erotica novel. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So here's the tester. Wear the hood, wear the hood, where the hood at? Have that N-word in the cut, where the wood at?
Well, I feel like that's a DMX lyric.
It's absolutely a DMX lyric. That is from the song Where the Hood At.
Hold on. I got.
Oh, you're gonna write these down? Oh, you got the bell. Okay, all right, you got the bell.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So you picking up on the nature of what this game is.
Got it already. Okay.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So here we go. Now we're gonna get into the game proper. This is where it gets a little spicy. All right. Okay. Here we go. We all take the pussy and go up in her raw. It's like, now, where you going? I ain't trying to take it. Fucking with an N-word like you, I won't make it. It'll be what it is. Yo, you in for the night.
Now, I did notice a rhyme in that, but I'm also afraid that's a false flag.
Okay.
I'm gonna go black erotica.
No, this is DMX. This is from his song The Omen. Okay, so you're 0 for 1. Okay, all right, that's okay. It's okay. You can turn it around. I should have gone with
my gut. Okay.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Even if we squash the beef, I ain't touching your hand, I don't fuck with chumps. Yeah.
Black erotica.
No, that is Where the Hood At by DMX. Okay, all right. Well, it's okay. It's okay, Paul. You're I like where your head's at. Okay, that was a tricky one. If I had thrown in the next line, it would have totally given it away. So I that one's maybe not a little fair. Okay, let me keep going. All right. Okay, here we go. You think in life, I'm thinking more like, what's up tonight? Come on, ma. You know I got a wife. Even though that pussy tight, I'm not going to jeopardize my life.
DMX lyric?
That's a DMX lyric. That's from What These Bitches Want. Okay, all right, so you're good. All right, you're good. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. I did some coke. Now I'm ready to take something. 3 years later, showing signs of stress. Didn't keep my haircut or give a fuck how I dressed.
DMX lyric.
Yeah, it's DMX lyric. That's from Slippin'. Okay, good. You're doing great. You're doing great.
All
here we go.
So far have been DMX lyrics. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You're good. Okay. I ain't gonna eat. I ain't gonna sleep. Ain't gonna breathe till I see what I want to see. And what I want to see is you go sleep in the dirt permanently. You just being hurt.
DMX lyric?
It's a DMX lyric. That's Go to Sleep. It's a great song, by the way. You probably get that on Apple Music. Okay, here we go. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Fuck it, dog. I'm hungry. I guess you know what that mean. Come up off that green. Rob N-words on Ravine. Don't make it murderous. Don't make it a murder scene.
There's too many rhymes. That has to be a DMX lyric.
Yeah, that's the Rough Riders. That's the Rough Riders anthem. I don't see how you can't get that one. All right, here we go.
I've never heard that.
Okay. Here we go. I ain't a dancing N-word. I just move to the beat. Sit there and nod my head, but you won't move my feet. Gangster, so I'm holding up the wall.
DMX lyric?
DMX lyric. That's from I Don't Dance. Very good. You're really getting good at this. All right, here we go. Don't come at me with no bullshit. Use caution. Because when I wet shit, I dead shit like abortions for bigger portions of extortion and racketeering. Got N-words fearing. Fuck what you heard. This is what you're hearing.
DMX lyric?
That's also a DMX lyric, but I forgot to write down what song it's from. I'll go find it here in a minute. I forgot to write down what it's from. All right, last one.
Last one. Okay.
Okay. I'm still mad at myself for letting that shit go down. Somebody should have told me I was fucking with a clown, and I think they found and let you N-words drown. You know how shit get around.
DMX lyric?
DMX lyric. That's from We Don't Give a Fuck. You did so good at this game, Paul. You really caught on pretty quickly. Yeah, these are all DMX lyrics.
I'm a little upset that I didn't get some sweet erotica.
No, that shit was nasty. I couldn't put that in there. This show's for the children. We can't be.
I thought Wu-Tang was for the children.
I will say, Wu-Tang is for the children.
I made a reference.
Yeah, you did. Old dirty bastard. Yeah, some of these black novels though, bud. I'll put some links in the show notes. Yeah, here. This is Fuckuation, and I wish I could make this up. But I can't. I won't put a link to this in the show notes that gets published on Apple. But that's one of the books.
Open up private browser because I don't need this influencing my.
It's too late for me. Save yourself. Yep. Is that how you say that word?
Fuckuation. Yeah.
Fuckuation.
Yeah. Wow. 4.5 stars, 50 ratings.
I mean, I'm into it. I haven't read the full thing yet. There's this one. There's Prison Snatch, right?
Okay. Let's copy that link. That's one of these.
Low key fallen for a savage. I think that's racist. Can't call them savages.
Best-selling erotica author Cairo delivers a decadent tale of alluring and cunning women's rise from inmate to seductress while serving a 10-year prison sentence. I see what you did there, because
Yeah, and okay, this has to be addressed. The cover for this book is okay. So I want you. You could look this up on Amazon and fuck you. I'm gonna save everybody the trouble, but is somebody who has their hands on their cheeks. There is clearly some cleavage going on the
primarily,
cover.
Yes, yep.
Primarily cleavage.
If you had to say one word that described the cover, you'd pick cleavage.
Yeah, but see, I think it goes deeper than that, right? Because the word snatch is right there, and if you look at this book sideways, you might think that's something else. Okay,
yeah.
I'm just saying
that word means two things.
Yeah, yep, and that is very deceptive. But I'll tell you what, though, Cairo looks like he or she might be very, very busy writing a lot of these novels.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, frequently bought together. This item.
A husband, a boyfriend, and a side dude. Down these streets alone. Low-key fallen. Okay, I can't say that word. The Purple Dawn. Okay, hang on a second. Is this they're trying to Are they co-opting the color purple for a romance novel?
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely. Yes, yeah.
Oof.
Ooh, Cairo also wrote a book called Kitty Kitty Bang Bang.
Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. That feels low energy, Cairo. Come on, you can do better than that.
Oh, that's 84 ratings. All of them are 5 stars. I mean,
taken by brutal family doctor, seduced, aroused, forbidden erotica, hot stories for women, daddy dom, ganged and used, hot wife. Oh wait, the ellipses keep going. Hold on. Taken by brutal family doctors, seduce, arouse, forbidden erotica, hot stories for women, daddy dom, ganged and used, hot wife, age gap, old men, pregnancy fantasy, romance, BDSM, alpha, MILF, MMF, dirty, Kindle edition. Boy, I thought the SEO was bad for buying a blender, but boy, you want to get some. Yikes. Oh, okay. Here's this. Okay, so here's the. Okay, so now suddenly, suddenly Hispanic romance novels have entered the chat. Yo Carino's Sexy y Perversión, novela erótica de alto contiendo sexual. Yep. Okay. Fuck it. Guess what? We're gonna do J-Lo or Spanish erotic novels next game. Okay. Yeah, this got weird.
Wow.
Now I'm into the BDSM part of Amazon.
The the page for Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, a novel Zane presents by Cairo. There's a lot going on in that title.
Oh, you want to do some select readings? All right, let's go.
It's got an excerpt from chapter 1, and
I'm ready.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not going to read the first paragraph. I'm going to start with the second. Excuse me, bitches. Can I have ya attention, please? In case some of you hatin' ass tricks and hoes forget who I am, let me reintroduce myself. I'm that cinnamon-colored beauty with that sexy swagger and straight-up bangin' body that keeps the bitches rollin' they eyes. And N-word recklessly eyeballing me, undressing and trying to mentally fuck me. I think that was one sentence.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So now I'll do a select reading from Fuckuation.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I stood by the stage and smiled. All I could think was, damn, I'm really about to hit this stage and finesse these thirsty-ass N-words right out of their hard-earned money. I heard my signature song, Bad by Jacques, and I knew it was going down. I switched my hips and poked my booty out as I walked to the stage and started to dance my ass off. Okay, this was written by a white person.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not even a question. I saw my prey sitting there, drooling on himself like the helpless victim he was. I pointed to him, and my bodyguards led him to the stage. Once he sat down in the chair that I conveniently places, that I'm not reading that wrong. I strategically crawled to him, slowly, seductively. I spun around and arched my back so deep that my ass was damn near in his lap. I smacked it, of course, and right there in front of him, I fucked the floor. I rolled over on my back and opened my legs so he'd get a glimpse of this fat-ass peach. My shit makes any man's mouth water, so I wasn't surprised when he nearly fell on the floor. I helped him by pulling him on top of me. I locked my thick thighs around him and rolled us both over so that I could position myself on top. I rolled his tie up in my hands while I rode him seductively in front of the envious onlookers. This goes on for about 9 more pages. I'm just going to stop there.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Well, this has been, I'm sure they're doing their best, also a Black Erotica podcast. Thank you so much for listening this week.
We did what you would call a pivot.
Yeah, we're changing directions. No more Apple devices, only self-published erotica.
Oh. Well, if you want to hear more reviews on self-published erotica found on the Amazon web store, check out our website, doingtheirbest.com.
Yeah, and thank you to the Kindle app for bringing all of this to my attention because, man, this got weird.
This episode sponsored by the Washington Logistics Company.
Yeah, and also, we're going to work on the inaugural, I'm sure they're doing their best, Slamma Jamma Mammogramma extravaganza.
Exactly.
Yeah, where we'll raise money for mammogram awareness and also maybe give one lucky boy or girl a golden ticket for free mammograms for life, or however that works.
That's the thing we can do.
If you find the golden ticket in your mammography machine, you get the mammogram factory.
Oh, if your mammogram machine explodes confetti in your face. Anywho.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have cancer because we would never celebrate that. You're just the lucky boy or girl who gets the mammogram factory.
Yeah. Don't ask where the Oompa Loompas are.
My God, what happened? What happened to this podcast? Save us. We're out of here.
You know what?
Bye.
You know what? They can't all be good true.